Hi Libra, you are up. This is going to be a read for you and two, and it's going to be for April 2021, the first half. We're going to find out a little bit about what they think of you, or what they want from you, I should say, what they like and what they dislike about you, and a little bit more. It's going to start with you, though. We're going to start with you first because it always does, and so I'm going to pull a spread in terms of where you're at right now and what you need to know, kind of that type of thing as it relates to this, situation, this relationship, whatever's brought you to my channel. I am focusing on love for this read, okay? It will be a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read, go to the Guided Intuitive in my description box or up here, all right? All right, so let's take a look and see what is going on for the first half of April for Libra, all right? What's going on for you? Let's take a look. What's coming out for Libra? What are the messages that Libra needs to know most? Where are they at right now? Whoa! Okay, hold on one second. Hold on, guys. We got a jumper, all right? All right, what do we have here? I have got this Seven of Pentacles. So this is talking to me about that of which that you are investing into, that you are, putting your time, money, love, energy, and efforts into is going to pay off. Now, some of you, it could be work, okay? Now, some of you, because this is a love read, I'm going to be focusing on that, but it is something that you want to grow. You want something to grow. I mean, look at that plant. Just there's pentacles popping out of the plant, just like the leaves are. And so that it tells me that that's what you're working on, that you are trying to create a very solid foundation within a relationship or situation for yourself, perhaps first. And that is really, really key. But that's what I get here. Very, very nice. All right. Now, you might have earth energy within your chart as well, or that other person. But I also get you being at a stalemate. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So it's kind of like you're caught in between of something is still hidden that you see here, but you're definitely at a crossroads and not sure what, which way to go kind of moving forward. All right. You're kind of blindfolded to the event. So you're kind of stuck a little bit. Give me a little bit more on this Two of Swords here. What's happening? Of course, we get two cards, not one. Well, oh my gosh, we got too many. You know what? I'll just take the first two that came out. All right, so let's take a look. So what did we get? Oh my gosh. You got the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. You are, oh my God, twisted, tied up, and yeah, you're standing your ground, and I don't know for this a situation is that you feel kind of imprisoned by the situation. You are totally at a stalemate if I've ever seen one right now. Guys, note your comments below if this resonates with you, but that's what I am getting. Crazy. I do want to find out what's going to help you within this. Let's just take a look a little bit on what this is. I want to see what you're tied up and twisted, about here. I'm going to pull these cards too. So what is it that you're imprisoned about? Because I get the Eight of Swords, and that's just being imprisoned. It's kind of like in both areas, you're blindfolded, right? And not only do you start out with two, but then you get with you, then you go to the five, right? Which is right here, standing and looking at this, right? And knowing that there's conflict, but then staying imprisoned within the conflict and not doing anything about it. What is this about? Okay. Let's just get to this, okay? Let's find out what's happening, Libra. What is this? Surrendering to denial. Maybe you're denying something in a relationship or situation. Is there something that you're holding back? This could be, accepting situations as they are. Because it looks like that maybe perhaps there are some things that are hidden. You've got the Moon card, kind of like the little bit of the moon that's up here, and it's kind of there's some sort of something is hidden, right, that you cannot quite see. This is saying when that happens, accept the situation as it is, right? Without denying any of the difficulties that are there, right? And then when you can see that, when you can do that, you can see things a lot more clearly, and then you can make a better decision for yourself. So don't deny anything that wants to bubble up. Let it come up and just watch it, right? Watch it go by. Just observe it, right? Observe what's happening, right? Observe what you're thinking, right? And if it even takes writing it down, that might help too. But the biggest things is not to deny, because look at now, she has a blindfold on as well. So it could be exactly, guys, some sort of denial within something that maybe something is not going to work, or you feel that something that you might not be confronting, but it's definitely there. It's like not acknowledging the elephant in the room, right? But that's what's coming into play here. And then it wants you, if it's low self-esteem, it wants you to really focus in on that, okay? This is about that you do deserve success. You do deserve love, right? And you definitely deserve abundance into your life. And that's what this is coming out and saying. So really set the intention is what this card is talking about, to really identify what is, might be, how to release this low self-esteem or remnants of that. And if you need help with that, guys, definitely check out Beyond the Read up here or in my description box below, okay? Because this is going to get to the crux of the situation, the root of it, right? And then pull it out once and for all. And that's what we want to work on. And so the biggest thing is that to remember, and note in your comments below, guys, I deserve success, I deserve love, and I deserve abundance. Remember that. And anytime that you start kind of going down that trail of low self-esteem, catch yourself, pivot and make sure that you take a hard left and focus exactly on what we just discussed. I am, definitely, I deserve success, I deserve love, and I deserve abundance, right? So have some go-to statements to go to, because it's not, being positive is about taking leadership of your life, right? It's not, it's not all fluff. It truly is taking leadership of your life. Granted that you take action in doing that, right? Not just speaking, but also vibing, right? And taking inspired action, okay? Those three are really important. And then as consistent as you can stand. And the better that you do this, the better you practice, the less wobble that you'll get, and less hard lefts you'll have to take, right? They'll become like little curves around the corner, right? And soon enough, it's just gonna be kind of like, just kind of winding and kind of catching yourself, and the road is, it's just pretty much straight, but it's kind of like you're catching yourself every single time. So that's what this talks about, moving towards the light. That's what the sunflower does. It moves, the flower moves towards the sunlight, right? Shifts towards the sunlight as the flower. So that's what the beautiful thing about it. So shifting towards the light is going to be key, okay? So that's what we have right here. Now, interesting, I am going to pull some love cards because I want to see what wants to come out for you here in terms of where you're at, Libra. I'm interested for you here, right? So let's take a look at anything that is important for you here. What do we have? Traveling. So this is about long distance, new faces and new places. So it could be that you travel for work, or that maybe someone's at a distance that you'd like to go ahead and travel to. So I get traveling. Maybe that you're really, wanting to kind of travel a little bit for some of you, and maybe go see new places and faces, and just traveling the world. So some of you, it could be that. Oh my gosh, all the cards fell out. All right, so let me go ahead and get a few more and see what else wants to come out for you here, okay? Anything else for Libra that wants to come out? We got travel. Maybe, again, like I said, person might be at a distance. To meet someone. You kind of feel closed off a little bit. Maybe you feel a little bit abandoned in terms of a relationship or situation. There's like this empty chair. So I feel that you kind of want to get out and travel, and perhaps meet someone. And this is going to help you kind of spice your life up a little bit. Make it over a little bit, right? So it's going to help you feel better about the situation. All right. And anything else? Yeah, that new seeds are being planted. So this is spring. This is all about new seeds are being planted. Things are taking place, new beginnings, new pathways within a relationship or situations coming through. Let's take a look at what your challenge is in this situation, okay? What is your challenge? If we haven't covered it already, sometimes another message wants to come up, but any message in terms of challenge, in terms of Libra, the first 2 weeks of April 2021, what is important for Libra to be aware of? What is their challenge here? What does that look like? What is their challenge? Let's take a look at what that is. Here we go. Having strength, right? Having strength and moving forward and keeping your balance. So this is about calling on your Leo energy. You got this, guys. Do not give up. Do not give up, okay? This is about really focusing on what it is you want, your dreams, okay? So this is about being pushed by your dreams and in harnessing that with strength rather than being pushed by your problems. So don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams, okay? That is key, okay? Very, very key coming through here, okay? This card wanted wanted to come out. I want to see what this was. King of Cups. Yeah, this is about getting in charge of one's own emotion. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You might be dealing with someone or kind of taking on that energy to really be an authority of your emotions. And this is about being strong amidst and having the authority of your emotions, right? And that blue is all about that throat chakra, how you communicate with yourself, with others, with anyone, right? But it always starts with you in terms of that. So you can be smooth sailing, okay? So you can do this. You can do this. Let's take a look at what it is that you need to focus on, Libra. What is it that you need to focus on? Definitely, let's take a look. What is it that you need to focus on? For Libra, what is this? What do we have here? Temperance. So more of that balance, right? More of that balance is coming into play here. So very, very good, guys. Very, very key. So that's what's coming through here. Balance, and this could be in terms of what it is, a tradition. It could be in terms of what it is that you're thinking, right? There needs to be a little bit of a tweak. I don't know if you can kind of see that thing on his head. It's kind of something needs a little bit of tweak. Maybe you're getting advice from someone to bring more peace into your world. You see, his kind of has that peace sign and that smirk on his face. It's like, but that's what's coming through here. And it's about, there's been some conflict. So either you're getting advice from someone, maybe you're giving advice to someone, but whatever it is that you're getting, it's about in terms of tweaking something to give you greater peace, right? And maybe you're seeing it from someone that is helping you and inspiring you along the way, okay? And it's going to get you more grounded too, okay? So that's what I feel. Anything else in terms of what you need to focus on? Being balanced, that Hierophant energy, I should say. So that's what I'm sorry I said temperance. I meant Hierophant, and everything I said had to do with Hierophant. It was weird. I don't know why. Anyway, crazy. But yeah, this is the Hierophant card, all right? And I also get the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, sevens are about having faith, right? And about what it is that you want. And this is about you being on higher ground. So focus on the bigger picture. You're at higher ground amidst the competition, right? This is about having faith and focusing on yourself. Passionate energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He's kind of got that, kind of like, you're not coming up here. You can't come where I am, okay? So this is about keeping others at bay, within a situation. So maybe that a lot of people are vying for your attention, and what you're having to do, Libra, is to kind of hold your ground within a situation, okay? And this could be in a relationship or situation, yeah. And then I get the Moon card, right? Pisces energy. And this could be that, things are still hidden within a situation. And it's kind of like it hasn't been illuminated. We do have a full moon that's coming up in Scorpio on, I think it's like the, the 26th, 27th of the month of April. So do keep that in mind. And that is all about transforming and putting things into form. Both areas need to be really addressed. Especially as it pertains to a relationship or situation. So for something to transform, there's got to be something solid, something that's put into form that it could actually be able to be built upon, okay, if that makes sense, all right? So that's what's coming through here. The Moon card. So that's what you need to focus on. And that of which is hidden, standing your ground. This flew out. What do we have? Tradition, morals, values, and traditions. And that's, it's interesting because we just talked about that, here with the Hierophant, and this is coming out again. This is about really you need to focus on is what is your values, Libra. What is your morals? And make choices that it's around that, right? It makes you clear when you make choices, and not just in your life, but in your love life, your work, and everything, when you focus on what that is for you. And that's key. So what are your family roots? This is about really getting clear on that. So it does want you to focus in on that. And maybe you might be going to someone for advice on this as well. And I'm also getting karmic connection. I don't know if you're involved in a situation that it's a karmic connection to which it's been somewhat of aloof, and maybe that you don't like that energy from that. It could be. And you remember we talked about at the beginning about denial, surrendering to denial. Some of you maybe are denying the fact that this is not working, kind of that type of thing. Give me one more on this karmic connection. Okay, anything more on here? What do we have here? Eight of Pentacles. So this, whatever it is, it's got you focused on, it looks like you're focusing on change. This is the Eight of Pentacles. So whatever this karmic connection is, you're taking that energy and focusing on work more than anything. And you're focusing on change, and you're putting an investment into something that you know is going to be fruitful. But yeah, I get the Eight of Pentacles in terms of what it is that you need to focus on right now. Okay. Yeah. And this is about getting grounded. I get the Emperor energy, right? The Emperor, this is all about being solid and structured. So that's what you're doing. You're focusing on being grounded there. What is your strength right now? What is your biggest strength right now? First 2 weeks of April in this relationship or situation. What do we have for Libra here? What do we have? Your strength. 9 of Wands, not giving up, okay? So this is not giving up in a relationship or situation. This is about continuing to persevere amidst, everything. So this is what this is saying, is not giving up. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you're almost there. You're almost at the very, very end. So persevering. And then I get the Queen of Wands, which is your strength. So this could be someone that you're surrounded with, or you're taking on this energy. She's all, exudes vibrance. That sunflower that we got at the very beginning, she's all about that, right? All about that. And, maybe perhaps that she is one that can help you surrender to your low self-esteem, right? She's got a sunflower in her hand. Maybe that's one of the keys, and it's going to be your strength. So whether it's you tapping into that, or, maybe you've got a fire sign around you, or you've got someone who's very exuberant, vibrant, is all about, focusing on the positive, and in charge, and she also about creativity as well, but very, very grounded, but yeah, very passionate. She might even have a cat. You can see that in the background, right? So yeah, this could be persevering. Maybe you're persevering towards a fire sign, or someone who kind of takes on that type of energy. Anything else on terms of what it is that's going to be your strength? That is your strength right now. You could be calling upon that light energy within you, that sunflower type energy with you. Okay. Yeah, and this is strength. This is about getting in a boring routine, right? Your strength is to rid of that robotic heart, and to focus on your passions, right? And really don't get caught up in a boring routine. That's probably why you want to travel so much too. You kind of want to get away. Yeah, you want to kind of get away and move on. So this is about moving on. Maybe that you're involved. Your strength is about moving on from empty feelings, and not sharing something. It's kind of like you're moving on. It's your strength there, in your strength position. This is about, what's moving on. Yeah, this is about rerouting. Maybe your ascension that has been blocked, and it's been a little bit clouded. And this is saying moving on from not sharing your feelings or sharing where you're at. This is moving on so you can unblock this blocked ascension here, okay? So it is about that. I'm going to pull one more, another tarot card on your strength here. Tell me a little bit more about this blocked ascension. It's about a reroute. Yeah, this is about, the hangman being flipped over. You've been enlightened. You've been enlightened. Otherwise, it would have been this way, and you're upside down, still kind of thinking about it. You've been enlightened, okay? Okay, this is good. This is good. This tells me that is your strength. You've been enlightened. For some of you, you're moving on, and I get the King of Swords. This is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Here you are, being in your intellect, clear thinking, clear mind, right? This is where you're at right now. So yeah, you're just focusing on your power and your strength. What is it that, what is it that you need to know most within this relationship or situation? What do you need to know most? Let's take a look at what that is. What do you need to know most? We got the Hermit card and the Ten of Wands. There's your Ten of Wands. This is about letting go all of the burdens, right? What you need to know is to let go of the burdens, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and focus on the light within you, right? There's more light. I tell you, it's really a big theme throughout this, but it's really about focusing on, on the, how do I want to say, it's coming to fruition. So that of which that, this is about being strong with that wand in his hand. And then I also see a lantern to light the way, but the lantern's lighting him, but the universe is shining the light on him as well. So it's like, it's almost as if you're attracting others to you as well. But the Hermit's, coming to fruition. Okay. So things are coming to fruition here is what I feel here. Anything else? Yes, the Ace of Swords, power, victory, and clarity. So this puts you exactly where you need to be. So that clarity that you were looking for, that decision that you needed to make, it's coming. Okay, it's coming. You're going to get exactly, the insights that you need, and a lot of it is by expressing oneself, and also, yeah, that's going to be key. That's going to be key, and taking a moment for yourself as well, balancing things out within your life, and changing the fact that that thought process that that I deserve success, I deserve love, I deserve abundance. So that's what's coming through. Anything else overall before we jump into the spread of this other person? Let's take a look at what that is. Anything else for this for you here that wants to come out? What is the biggest message for the next 2 weeks that Libra needs to be aware of in terms of the self-love that's going to help them in their relationship or within their situation that's brought them to my channel? Wow. I am my own unique self. Okay, this is beautiful. Everyone's different, right? Everyone is unique and everyone is different, is what this talks about. If we're like other people, then we're not expressing our uniqueness, our specialness within us. So I think that's one of the key things that you need to be aware of. I am unique. And plug that in the comments, guys, too. If you missed the first one, plug it in. I am unique. Get it out there in the vibration. Start vibing it and start capitalizing on your uniqueness, okay? So this is beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this out, and then I'm going to focus on this other person, and we're going to take a look at what's happening over there. Let's take a look at this other person. Where are they at? Where's this other person at? Let's take a look at in Libras Life. Where's this other person at? What do we have here? Four of Pentacles, okay? So they're focused on their stability. They're focused on their being grounded. Could be doing the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, or they could just be taking this on. But the Four of Pentacles, they're getting their security set, okay? They're definitely grounding themselves so they can be in a relationship and feel really good about it. And the interesting thing is then I got the Tower card, but I got the Tower card upside down, which tells me that they've come out of something, okay? I almost feel that they've come out of something, that they eliminated a Tower moment for them. Give me one more on this Tower card. Anything else that wants to come out? What do we have here? Knight of Cups, okay. So, it's almost as if that this person has, where they're at right now is this is about, maybe they are focusing on, they just missed some sort of Tower moment within their life, or, they maybe, I think it was kind of like a pattern that it was happening, and then they stopped that pattern. Why do I feel that? I feel that there was some sort of pattern that it led to their instability, and now they stopped that pattern again. They stopped it, which is not again, but they stopped it, which is a good sign. What do I get here? Surrendering to the effortlessness. So always trying to do and to make things happen. Well, they stopped that and started working with the universe. And they realized it was so much more effortless within the situation. So they stopped pushing so hard. And they started going with the flow, going down the river, then trying to paddle upstream, right? So, and by doing that where they're at, then they get the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I do feel that they might have Cancer within their chart. Maybe they're offering love to someone. But I feel that, I feel that they're offering love to someone. It could be offering love to you, but I feel that that definitely there is very romantic and love feelings here with this Knight of Cups. This is about taking motion and moving forward. This is sharing love, sharing that romance and the love, and they're super charming and very good looking, okay? That's where they're at right now in terms of the Knight of Cups, right? And it's actually after there's been a Ten of Swords. So they came out of something that was out of anxiety, whatever that case may be, and they've learned to overcome that, right? They've learned to overcome that. What is this Ten of Swords in terms of this person? Yeah, they've surrendered to their soul's path, okay? This is interesting because this is saying that, embracing every lesson within their life at every moment, and now they've surrendered to their soul's path that took them, kind of led them out of a Tower moment and got them on track, in terms of some sort of anxiety. Maybe they have experienced that in the past, anxiety, defeat, or some sort of loss, but they stopped that loop. They stopped that loop, okay? And their journey is perfectly aligned to where they should be going. Let's take a look in terms of their love life. Anything else that wants to come out in terms of where they're at? quality time. So this is about getting together and enjoying some quality time together. I do think that there is an offer that this person wants to spend some quality time with you. Okay, that's what it is. There's an offer here. Because, yeah, that's what I feel here. What is it that they want most from you? What is it that they want most from you? Let's take a look at what that is. What does this other person want most from you? What do we have here, Libra? This Seven of Swords. Wow. Let's see. After deception, they want completion. They want the ending of any sort of deception within this relationship or situation. And what else do I get here? And a new beginning. Because we had deception, the World card, which comes to a completion, and ending of some sort of cycle and a brand new beginning. Okay. So that's what they want. You could get a message that they want a new beginning as well. That's what they want. That's what I see coming through. So if you're curious if that's the case, yes, they do. They just don't want any sort of deception within the relationship or situation. What do they like most about you? What do they like most about Libra? What is it that this other person likes most about Libra? Too many cards, guys. Let's take a look. What does this person like most about Libra? Let's take a look what that is. What do we have? What does this person like most about Libra? Wow, here we go. Oh my gosh. We've got what they like most about you is your love. And oh my gosh, the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. They want, they like best is the wealth and security, and they feel that they can build that with you, and they also feel that you could come together in love. This is the Two of Cups, which is, you know, two people coming together and expressing love. That blue, you know, blue color is the throat chakra, expressing love, right? And they could be, you know, very, very happy. That green is the heart chakra in terms of building wealth together. This is beautiful. This is what they like most about you. What is it, anything more in terms of what they like most about you? Yeah, that you can see past illusions, that you're not going to actually, that you, any sort of unkept promises, that you take off the rose-colored glasses and you focus on the foundation, right? And they love your love. They love your affection, and they love your love. Wow. What is it that they don't like about you? What is it that they don't like about you? What do we have here? They don't like the fact that you've got an opportunity. This is that you can pick and choose what it is that you want in your life. So you've got choices. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, she's got choices, right? Down to earth, motherly energy, but she's careful where she puts that coin and where she invests into, whether it's money, love, whatever. But she's got a choice. And this person doesn't like that you've got choices, and they feel that you might be moving on, or they're not sure where you're at because it's kind of in between. Not where you were before, but not quite where you want to be. And I get the Six of Swords, that you've grown. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay. That's what I see here, that you've grown and that you could be moving on. And that's what they don't like. They don't like the fact that you're so resourceful that you can create whatever it is that you want. It's like, well, will they need me? You know, but you're the Magician energy is what I feel here, or could be doing with the Gemini, or you might have that in your chart as well. But this is about them having all the resources necessary to create the life and the circle of life that they want. Wow, you don't like that. Okay, so, or they don't like that. They don't like that you have that you can do that. Wow, how interesting. Anything else that they don't like about you? They feel that you're slipping away. That's what I felt. That rite of passage and that transition right here told me that, all right? So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to find a little bit more about this other person on, you know, what they haven't told you, what is their next move, what they're most afraid of, what their biggest challenges in the relationship or situation, what they're most impressed by about you, and then also a little bit about what your biggest fear is in this, and then, of course, the overall outcome and advice. So if you're interested in joining me, click the link below. I'll have it in an extended read, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.